Sebastian Romero. I go to Christopher Columbus High School and I'm in 11th grade.
Nice, bro. Thank you. What happened that made you realize that you needed our service?
I took the PSAT and I got, well, not the score that I wanted on the SAT. So, and I saw that the math was something that I needed help in. So I heard from a friend about you guys and I decided to try it out.
So you had gotten a score that you didn't really want,
Yeah.
and why? I guess why was that an issue for you?
Because, well, my mom's always told me like to finish, to try and get everything done junior year so I don't have to worry about a senior year. So I just wanted to get my, like, the SAT score that I wanted this year so I don't
Right.
have to do it next year.
And why'd you need did you need like a certain score?
No, it's just I wanted to improve on math because I know that's what I have more like room for improvement. So,
And was it so that you can get into like a certain school or
well, mostly just for bright futures.
mainly bright futures? Nice. Okay. So you needed to get at least a 1210, if not a 1340, like one of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And wait, how'd you hear about us?
From my friend from soccer.
Nah, okay, so a friend from soccer told you whatever, and then I think we probably had like a call, right?
Yeah.
Um, so at that time, what was your expectation of the virtual group learning environment?
Well, virtually, like I had already taken 2 weeks with Revolution Prep for English, and then I took the paper SAT, and I had gone up like only like 30 points, but that was only 2 weeks. So then I knew 10 weeks would be a lot more help, and especially for math, because like I don't know, I feel like that was just something I could learn way more of.
Yeah.
So that's why
How do you feel like it compared to your experience of virtual in the past?
I think it was way better because comparing 20 points to I think it was like 100 that I went up, it's like a huge difference.
And what about compared to like COVID?
Oh, COVID, I didn't learn anything
And what was so this was okay. So why do you think it was different compared to
because
COVID?
I mean, when like, cause COVID, I was in elementary and like the teachers would like, I don't know, you could have your camera off the whole time and not pay attention. But I feel like here, you're like, you have to pay attention. You have your camera on. Like, I always had my camera on. I had like my papers, writing my work and everything. So I was like more engaged in it.
Were you good at math coming into the course? Like, was that one of your strengths or not really?
I don't know, like algebra and stuff and just like problem solving, things like that. I'm good. But right now I have pre-calculus and like that, just like graphs and stuff. I've never really been that good at graphs.
Okay.
But
But
everything else, I think I'm good.
okay. So was it a shock to you at first when you got your PSAT score and it wasn't where you wanted it to be, or not really?
Not really. I kind of expected it
Okay. And why?
because I had like no preparation coming into it.
Do you feel like the SAT is something that you just got to prepare for?
Yeah,
Why do you think?
because like most of my friends, even like today in English class, because my teacher's always like talking to us about SAT scores. He told us like the accelerated kid, because I'm in accelerated
Yeah.
English. He said that the accelerated class has better SAT scores than honors. Because like I know a bunch of honors or like AP students that they're super good in classes, but then like SATs, they don't like prepare for it and they get worse grades than me. And I'm like mostly accelerated classes.
Damn. So because you guys do specific things for it in class?
Yeah, and like in English, he's always giving us like IXLs.
Right.
Um, and then he told us today that if you already got 75% bright futures, that you don't have to do your IXLs for the rest of the year. So I'm good on that too. But then
Chilling.
yeah, like the honors and AP people, like I know super smart kids, like AP, every single AP class, and they get like worse SAT scores than me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder why. Because they don't
I
practice?
don't know. I don't know, maybe it's that they don't practice, or I know some people are just not good test takers in general, but I don't know. I think you have to prepare for it.
Or do you think you're a good test taker?
I think so, yeah.
So you think that helped? But even then, you still felt like because the first time you took it, you didn't get the score you wanted. So
Mhm.
it's kind of like a combination, right? Like if you're a good test taker and you prepare, then
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
boom, like it's gonna be on lock. So I guess how would you describe the service to another student? What should they know?
If you want the most improvement, you just have to do all your work. You have like, if you don't do your work, then you're just not gonna get the most improvement. And also, I'd say the last week is probably the one that you have to like lock in, because I remember we had a meeting because the like 2 weeks before we finished, my scores on the mock tests, they weren't going up. They were like staying the same. And then the last 2 weeks, that's when we like went over everything. I went over everything the day before, like 2 days before, and then that you saw like my SAT score went up like 100 points. So
Yeah, it's so I mean, I feel like people don't realize that. It's like everything like you're gonna forget a lot of the stuff you go over.
yeah, I took the SAT this weekend to see if I could super score with English.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the math, like you forget a bunch of stuff. I still think I did decent, but there's a lot
Yeah.
of like you have to go over it like before so you can remember everything.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's too much little things. So you're right. I mean, that's what I try to tell the students. I mean, hopefully they'll listen now. I'm trying to push a little bit harder this time, even more than last time, or like the last 2 weeks, kind of like we did with you. I'm
Hmm.
trying to see how I can do it with everybody to kind of just be like, well, you were just ended up happening. I forgot why, bro, but you got lucky that I saw and I was like, you know what, bro? I think it was actually because you weren't like moving up that much that I was like, no, but I know he should be. And so we ended up having that conversation. And I guess for you, that was perfect because you were like, all right, let me lock in. It's the key. It's like you have to study, like you said, you got to do the homework throughout the whole thing, but you can't just think that because you've been doing it too, that later, oh, I don't have to go over it again. Like, nah, you got to go over, you got to review all your stuff.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you did too, or like how did you review at the end? That what do you think helped you the most, like
Like I
reviewing
still
wise?
have I could show you right now. Like I have all my papers. I'm looking at them right now. I have all my papers. And like
Let me
I
see
just
the
look at
stack.
all the look right here, like all these papers.
The stack, I knew it, bro. That's
So
mad papers.
like I just went over and like looked at the formulas and how I work things out so I could remember it for the day of the test.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be that crazy. You just gotta like quickly go over the things that you already did a bunch of, so that it
Yeah.
has to be fresh. I think that's what people don't realize. It has to be fresh, bro.
Yeah.
Um, bro, how'd you manage the work? Because I mean, everywhere it's not a secret that we give a lot of work, but like, how do
Yeah.
you manage it? You know?
To be honest, I'm not really good at like time management
Okay.
because like I have soccer, I have like a bunch of stuff. I usually have like 2 hours staying at home before practice whenever I have it. So during those 2 hours I would just try to finish my work because I would hate like coming back home and having to do work at night because I finish my practice at night. And especially when you're tired because you're just doing it, like to finish it, like you're not actually paying
Yeah.
attention. So I feel like when I get back from school, I'm already like I'm doing it actually correctly.
So then the key was that you made sure to just
Do
do it every day
Yeah,
as
just
much.
I would say do it when you're not like tired, or just do it when you know you're actually gonna be focused on what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's times that you read a book and you're just like reading it. You're not really paying attention to what you're reading. You
Right.
know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
don't just do it to do it. Do it
Yeah.
when you're gonna actually learn it.
Yeah. I say better when you get back from school because you had just learned the whole day, so you're already like, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe take a quick little break and then just lock in again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I guess so. I mean, we mentioned it a few times here and there, but officially, so what ultimately, what was the result that we helped you get, like initial to final?
I remember that the meeting that we had when I wasn't going up, it's because I had dropped on the mock test that I took with you guys. I dropped 10 points from my actual PSAT score. And then from my PSAT score, I went up 100 points. You
Nice.
know,
No, that's awesome. And I guess what has that result meant for you or enabled you to do?
a bunch. Like I'm really relaxed on the SAT. Like this weekend I took it. Um my mom asked me if I wanted to take the SAT, and I said yes to because maybe I could get a better English score.
Yeah.
Um, but she said it's fine, like if I stay with that, because I already got bright futures, and I'd say my GPA is good to submit for a school too.
You chilling now. Now it's just
Yeah,
soccer.
yeah,
That's awesome, dude. That's great, bro. Well, congrats. You did the work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's not. It's like I tell people. I mean, we'll show you the way, bro, but you got to walk it. So there's plenty of people who come and don't do the homework in our program and they don't go up. You know,
yeah,
I'm transparent about that too. I'm like, listen, if you think you're gonna pull up and just go to class and that's it, like you're mistaken. Real,
yeah.
like if any of your friends ask you, let them know, bro. Be like, listen, bro, don't even go if you're not gonna do the work. All right, bro, cool. So again, I appreciate you coming through. Keep me posted if your scores go up or for whatever, just let me know. And
All
we'll
right,
be in touch. All right, man.
all right. Thank you.
All right, bro. Peace.
Bye.